Well, it's time for finals right now as we bring out the LO206 cadets. They are lined up on the track right now. LO206 cadets ready to go racing for you. This is the finals. It'll be 12 laps. Well, we saw Saddington do a job earlier in this one as he got the win. Let's see if he's going to pull it off now in the final. Everybody looks good right now, but that could change at any segment of time. No, it's good. We got a green flag. How about this? We head up into turn number one, and it's going to be Nybert, I believe, is our first driver. Is going to be in the lead coming off of turn number. Oh my! We had some contact, so I'm not sure who we're going to have up there.
Oh, more contact.
Off in the weeds goes the number 20 car of Ruben Greer. So Greer got the worst of that as he got forced off track.
Yeah, he was just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time and got sent into the grass. All these carts spread out.
We had a lot of changing going through turn number two. That did some major change to the lineup in the way it was. So we may have to wait until we get back to scoring and timing to see. Man, the drone's giving us such great shots today. What a good job we're getting there from that drone and from the shots that we're getting there. So excellent work there today on the drone from Jeffrey. And he just does a tremendous job. Jeffrey Farber, let's get his name. You know, Jeffrey doing a good job on the drone today.
Good old Jeffrey. Oliver Nybert is in the position one. David Kowski in the number 77 in second. Joseph Saddington in third.
We saw Glakowski and Saddington putting on quite a race at the beginning of this in the pre-finals. Right now, they're not close enough to really do much racing against each other. Everybody racing the track right now to try to see if they can hit their marks and hit their break points and so forth as they do that. But Nybert has got the advantage, and I think you're going to see Glakowski, and you probably will see Saddington closing in a little bit on him as we continue to race along throughout this race for the LO206 cadets.
Saddington had a rough start to this race. He was pretty good in that prelim. I think if you're Oliver Nybert, you just got to be thinking, all right, I got to gap as much as I can because I know who's behind me.
Yep, I think you're right. I think Nybert got a good advantage at the beginning of this race. He was able to get into the early lead, and so Nybert's going to take it and run with it. There you see a good tight battle going on between those guys. They're running in second and third spot once again.
Saddington takes the second spot.
Yeah, Saddington in turn number one was able to make the move to the inside. So Joseph Saddington pulled off that pass, and right now he runs P2 on the track. Just behind him is Glakowski in the 77 car.
Joseph Saddington in the second spot. He's set sail for Oliver Nybert in that first position. That the Jaws music starts playing in Oliver Nybert's helmet there.
Nybert he's got a handsome lead at the moment, but remember this is a 12-lap race, and for Nybert, he's taking it down to turn 15 right now. So Nybert knows that they're back there, just not how close, and they may be closer than he thinks they are. They're closing in. We're 2 laps into this one right now, and they're already starting to close that gap on Oliver Nybert. Work up the hill into turn number 3, coming around the tower turn in turn 4. And it's Nybert, your leader. Glakowski has got, Saddington has got quite an advantage there in second spot over Glakowski right now. So those drivers still battling hard, trying to see if they can catch up with Nybert. But Nybert, he's still out front, holding on pretty well right there. I think our lap count is a little off on the side of your screen that you see. It is, I believe we've got 3 laps complete right now, where it's only showing the end of lap number 1.
Yeah, it looks like it got paused at the end of the first lap. So, but still Oliver Nybert in the first position. Saddington getting a little closer, but still Oliver Nybert out front.
Well, they head down into turn number 2 right now. Nybert a little bit closer goes Saddington to Nybert, so he's starting to feel the pressure a little bit as Saddington closes in. So we're going to have a battle for the lead here ensuing pretty soon, I believe, as Saddington, once he got by Glakowski, Saddington just really turned it on, and he's up there right now trying to run down Nybert. We've completed 4 laps so far out of the 12 for the LO206 cadets, and that battle starts to heat up as they come up to turn 14.
Yeah, just on that back stretch into turn 9, Saddington closed the gap, and here he goes on the back bumper of Oliver Nybert. Looks on the inside of turn 16. Is he going to make it? He's there. Saddington.
Wow, awfully close.
Awfully close. Nybert looking for the crossover. Will he be on the inside for turn 1? He will, side by side.
Put him inside, but that doesn't set up well for turn number 2 as Saddington's going to lead him into 2. How well does he come off turn 2? Pretty darn well. And he holds Nybert back to second spot. So Joseph Saddington has picked up a lot of ground here in the last couple of laps as he had to make up a lot of distance on the racetrack. He got by Glakowski and then set his sights on Nybert and got him. Now they go side by side again into turn number 9.
Nybert on the inside. Can he hang on to the lead? He does. He's going to hold the lead at the S's. So a great pass in turn 9 where we see all these great passes happen today. Oliver Nybert into the lead. Joseph Saddington, he's not giving up. He's still right there.
I tell you, they've swapped the lead several times. Nybert's got it right now. Saddington wants it back again. Saddington works to the inside. He's trying to make that move off turn 17, and he's got a slight advantage as they come to the line. So put Saddington back up in first spot. Once again, Nybert back in second as they make their way down in turn number 2.
Nybert gets a much better launch up the hill. He gets so close to them at the top every time. See if he can set him up here on the back stretch. If he has more speed as they make their way through the kink.
Joseph Saddington, your leader. Oliver Nybert in second. David Glakowski is third. Ruben Greer is fourth. Saddington leads Nybert now through the S's.
Yeah, Nybert didn't have enough speed, or he wasn't close enough to make that move in the 9, so he thinks better of it, just stays behind him.
Nybert right in the tire tracks of Saddington this time, going into 16.
Down on the front stretch here, 7 laps complete, so over halfway complete in this final race for LO206 Cadet.
Yeah, LO206 Cadet right now with Saddington up front, Nybert in second spot. They come by turn number 4, and Saddington and Nybert tighten it up as they head down to the kink.
Down to the kink, onto the backstretch, the fastest part of the track here. Nybert, he closes in on Saddington. Is he going to have enough? He's going to go for the pass on the inside. Not going to make it, though. Doesn't quite get there. Saddington holds on to the lead. Nybert falls in behind him.
Yeah, there's a fine line. If you run into there too hard, you wind up sliding off the race course down there in 9 to that runoff area. So you got to make sure you don't do that, but you want to keep that speed up enough to where you can try to turn possibly inside him if he makes the slightest opening available to you. That's sort of the same situation we've got there coming off 17, where they have that same opportunity to try to pass if they can get down to the inside, but not this time around. Joseph Saddington continues to lead Oliver Nybert.
Here is where Nybert always gets that good launch up the hill. He closes the gap right in front of us in turn 4. As they come right in front of the building, Nybert coming through the kink. Joseph Saddington, can he hold on to the lead here? This is where the moves have been made. Will Nybert have enough speed to get there? He looks for it, looks on the inside. He's going to get there. Nybert to the lead. Can he hold on to the S's? He does. Tightens it up, makes it he can't pass. Joseph Saddington on the back bumper of Oliver Nybert. We'll see if he has anything for him.
Well, that still is a very exciting race going on for the top 2 spots. We're just past the halfway point. Matter of fact, we're 8 laps complete right now out of the 12 in this race. And Nybert leads Saddington into turn 17. They'll come by and complete yet another lap.
they head into turn 2. Joseph Saddington. Yeah, he doesn't quite get that launch that Nybert does off that hill.
And didn't Saddington win the pre-final? Didn't he start up front on this one? It looked like that's where Nybert took the advantage. But now here comes Saddington back again. Saddington and Nybert. Now Saddington's down to the inside. Oh, and Nybert gets in the rumble strips, and he loses a little bit of track position right there.
Contact between the two. He made a save, but yeah, he's going to lose position. Fortunately for him, with this final, he will have extra laps to kind of get close, see if he can get him back. But here's a replay. Joseph Saddington, he went wide to set up that corner and didn't know that Oliver was there and pushed him into the rumble strips.
Yeah, Oliver was right there on the edge of those rumble strips, and Saddington came in. There's another spot of it right there. Well, I don't know if he got that close or not. It looks like Nybert just all alone kind of went out wide of Saddington and got into those. I'm not sure there was any contact between those two. What a great shot from the instant replay. Sometimes your mind plays tricks on you of what you think you saw until you go back and actually see it in an instant replay like that. So good job of getting an opportunity to see that one again. So Saddington now fairly comfortable ahead with 2 laps to go, but you never know what's going to happen. It could be that Nybert's able to close in once again on it.
Saddington in the 89, he holds the lead over Oliver Nybert in the number 10 cart. Oliver Nybert is going to have 2 laps to get there and see if he can. He's been fast all race. He has the speed to get up there, but quite the distance to go. And the white flag is out.
The final lap is underway. They head down to turn number 2 right now. It's the final time as Saddington leads over Nybert. Saddington trying to pull off the double here today as he won the pre-final, and looked like that was going to put him in control, but all of a sudden Oliver Nybert came on and led quite a few laps of this race, but Saddington didn't let him get away with it. Saddington was able to get back by him. He may come home the winner this afternoon. We still got about a half a mile to go.
Joseph Saddington through the S's as he comes back up the hill. He is the leader. Oliver Nybert not quite close enough to make any difference in this race. As Ruben Greer gets the white flag, so he'll be on the last lap as the leaders come to the final turn. They'll see the checker flag. Joseph Saddington is going to win your final for the LO206 Cadet. Oliver Nybert.